Howdy everyone, welcome back to another video on the Bix Cubes YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be arranging a huge list of switches into a tier list. God, why won't this trend die? Because I've seen tons of tier lists, but you know, why don't I make my own? Anyway, before we get into it, I'd like to remind you guys that only a small percentage of y'all are actually subscribed, so please do so if you haven't already. Also, make sure to join my Discord if you have Discord. We're actually making a little nice community over on my Discord, and I'd like you guys to be part of it, so join. Check out all my affiliate links down in the description. I have a few from Banggood and everything, so go check those out if you're looking for a budget keyboard, you know, switches, you know, all that stuff. All right, so I found this tier list online and I edited it just a tad bit by removing a bunch of tiers because there was a bunch of tiers down here and everything. So it goes S for the best, A second best, B, you get the idea. And then there's the who cares one where a lot of these switches will probably go. But let's get started. The alias switches, honestly, they don't sound that bad. I'm gonna give them a C. Alpacas, pretty popular switch and they sound pretty good lubed. E. Zeal Silence, E. They're not worth the money really, and I don't really like silent switches. And I should probably mention before all of you guys flame me in the comments, because I know you will, all of this is my opinion, take it with a grain of salt, and none of this really rings true. Zeal Helios, who cares? NK Blueberries, I'd have to put them below Alpacas. Everglide Ambers, I would have to put them at a good C tier. Everglide Crystal Purples, who cares? Gatoron Yellows, gonna have to say this is a pretty you guys thought I was about to put it in S tier. No, it's a pretty C tier switch, pretty high C though, because it's probably like one of the best, you know, budget options out there. Then we got Hyperglides from Cherry MX. Honestly, I wouldn't expect to be saying this about, you know, a Cherry MX switch, but this is the first day. These switches sound really good, honestly, and I would suggest them to all of you guys because they're pretty cheap and they're pretty smooth. Gatoron Ink Blacks, I'd have to put them below the Hyperglides. That's very strange. Like, I did not expect to put them there. Gatoron Ink Reds, gonna have to put those in B. Turquoise Telios, gonna have to put those in D. Then we're gonna put Zeal Telios V2, E, because they don't look as cool as those. Hako Trues, E. Hako Violets, E. Hako Clears? I'm pretty sure those are supposed to be clears, but E. NK Box Royals, honestly, not that bad, C. NK Cream, we're gonna put those at a solid B. Any of the Alpha switches, we're just gonna put them out here. Who cares? Durock Koalas. You know, I really have a soft place in my heart for anything that has to do with Durock, because Durock, I'm just a huge fanboy of Durock. I'm gonna have to put these at a solid high A. Durock T1s, gonna have to put these in a solid A. Roamer G, D tier. Honestly, don't really like Logitech because keyboards aren't really up to par. The Razer Optical, gonna have to put these at E because they're garbage. Holy Pandas from Enver. Okay, I feel like this is gonna be a bit controversial, but I'd have to put them in the B tier. I know they're not S. Sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. Okay, let's go on to these switches. Kale Chalk Reds. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Kale Box Jades. Gonna have to put the, you know what? E. They're above Box Whites. They sound terrible, but their tactility is pretty good. Kale Box Navies. Ooh. Gonna have to say, decent C tier. Zeal Zelios. Gonna have to put those at a good B tier. Yeah, they're expensive, but get this, they have a good tactile bump. Aqua Silence, I'm gonna have to put these at D tier because they look cooler than those. Cherry MX Blue, F. Cherry MX Brown, whew, might have to put it All the way at S tier. First S tier. Woo! F you, Glarses. F you. F you. Just kidding. Just kidding. F tier. F tier. Cherry MX Silent. Why do these exist? D. Gator on Ink Blue. F. Kale Speed Bronze. Honestly, pretty garbage. Who thought I was gonna say something else? Who? Who? Tell me. Kale Box Browns. Honestly, E tier. Kale Speed Coppers. Honestly, I was pretty impressed. B. Okay, let's talk about the Linjar switches, because I just discovered these now. I didn't know these were the thing. I'm gonna have to put these at a solid C tier. Honestly, not terrible. Gator on Ink Yellows. Honestly, gonna have to put those right behind these. Kale Speed Coppers are pretty good. Otemu Silent Forest? These are, what are these? I'm very confused now. Like, I really want to know. Oh, okay. Gonna have to say, not really my type. I could see the appeal. They honestly sound interesting. But I'm gonna have to put like, okay, okay. I've had enough. I've had enough. Okay. I don't know what to do here. Oh, first S. Yes. First S, guys. Marshmallows. Honestly, very pleased with what I just heard. Honestly, the Everglade Oreos aren't as good as I expected them to be. Like, I associated, you know, the word Oreo with how these would probably sound. You know, Oreos are good. These are just E tier. Okay, the next one up is Everglade Jades. Okay, Everglade Sakura. Oh, I'm gonna have to say get a solid A. I know I'm very inconsistent, but these sound pretty good to me. I don't know what it is. Just sound really good. Okay, so Everglade Skies, honestly, I would have to put these at a solid, like, no, C. A solid C. Okay, Gatoron Merlot. I've never heard of these in my life. Let's search them up. Okay, so the Mito X Gatorons are KBD switches. And honestly, they sound pretty B tier. Let's be honest here. Pinocchio switches. Okay, I was actually able to read it for once. Pinocchio. Ooh! Ooh! Okay. Hear me out. S. These sound okay. Oh, why okay? Trash pandas. Okay. Sorry about my reaction, but I'm gonna have to put those at the top of A tier. Honestly, you know what? S tier. Those sounded really good. Okay, Kale Speed Silvers. Gonna have to put those, you know, E. Atemo Sky. They're used to making Abomination, so no. F. Who cares? Kalebox Silent Tactile. C, just because, you know, the dad Galarses decided to review them. Halo Clear. C. So here's my tier list, guys. Hopefully you guys like it. You know, here's the S tier. Of course, there's no don't know how to really add little images on here. I really wish I could add Durock linears. They would be in front of all this stuff. They would be S tier. You know, Durock fanboy here. But anyways, I'll see you guys all in the next video. It should be coming out, you know, next Sunday, of course. Also, if you made it to this part of the video, say Bix is awesome and very talented. There we go. There's the hashtag. I know it's a very long hashtag. I'm making you guys write a lot, but you better do it. All right. So if you guys want to do your own tier list, I left the link in the description. You guys can go check it out and make your own and judge all these differently, possibly, maybe, because I don't think, you know, it really depends on preference. That's all I have to say. Anyways, bye.